Joined now in studio by Michael Markowski. He is a startups expert with a company called Trophy Investing. Michael, welcome to the program.
Glad to be here, Don.
Now, you've got 41 years experience in the stock market industry. You were listed by Fortune magazine as one of the top 50 great investors. Can you explain what a startup is and why the audience would be interested in investing in startups?
Well, a startup is it's a startup provide opportunities for you, an investor, to invest on the very ground floor of a business. Mm-hmm. And they can invest a small amount and make a lot. Okay, it's the best sweet spot to take risk is when a company, you're a founder or a startup or a seed round or whatever. Yeah, so that's what the opportunity is. Now, what happens is that because of the transformation of the digital economy and the emergence of these disruptors that have apps, it's gotten much more popular, startup investing. Mm-hmm. And you can invest small amounts to make a lot of money. A good example here is take a look at table 1 here. Okay. This table shows if you'd invested $100 or $1,000, the two tables here. But if you invested $100 in any of these 4 well-known app companies when they were startups, your returns would have been $160,000 on Snapchat and up to $2 million on Airbnb on $100.
Incredible. Yeah. Now, I see that the last opportunity to invest in these was Snapchat in 2012. Are there still opportunities to invest in startups?
Yeah, in fact, if you look at table 2 here now, there's going to be another 1.4 million apps hit the app stores between now and 2020. So there's going to be apps coming out of the woodwork that you can invest in that are going to change everybody's lives. And that's what I do at Trophy Investing, is I'm looking for the top apps, you know, for the members to be involved with. Mm-hmm.
Well, the business has changed, because to be involved in startups years ago, you had to know somebody. You had to be on the inner circle. That's no longer the case. I guess now anyone can invest in a startup, right?
That's right. What's happened, the SEC lifted a ban that had been in place since 1933, in 2016, allowing the public to invest in startups. So anybody in the world, except for countries of the UK and Canada, can invest into a startup. And in the United States, almost all the crowdfunding platforms, you can put $100 in startups. And that's in the United States, and it's real simple and easy. You can use your credit card or your debit card to go purchase into a startup.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, you recommend that people should limit themselves with startups to $100 or $1,000. Why?
Because startups have exciting upside potential. They are risky, and 75% of all startups have historically failed. If you look at it over the last 20 years or so, 75% will fail. So what you want to do is you want to own 20 of them. You want to put $100 in 20 of them.
Gotcha.
You don't want to put all your money in one startup, because all it takes is one startup to work, and it can build generational wealth for you, as I already showed you in the table before with Snapchat and Uber and Airbnb and WhatsApp.
Well, tell us a little bit about Trophy Investing.
Trophy Investing is an investing community that excels at finding startups that are going to multiply in value over the next several years. And what we do is we find the startups, we write up research reports on them, we produce videos on them to introduce the investor to the startup, and then after the investor's invested in the startup, we continue to follow the startup. Okay, so you can follow your startups, and you can invest, you can learn all about the companies, and we'll continue to keep you updated.
To get more information about Trophy Investing, go to the MoneyTV.net website, click on e-alert, you'll see that at the website, and you'll see information there about Trophy Investing. Also subscribe to our newsletter, the e-alert newsletter, and that'll end up in your email box every week. Michael, this is exciting. I know we're going to begin a series of these interviews with you over the next several weeks. Thanks so much for joining us.
Okay, thank you, Don.